Hello and welcome to another live. Today I'm going to run a train on the Blackpool line. I'm undecided which train to use. I'm thinking about going with a 142 and I've got a choice of three. 142 at the top there is 100 coaches long. I think I'll just go with my name is Jeff. And we shall run from Blackpool South to Ormskirk, I think. Let's just change the weather to custom and we can go. This should be a nice easy journey. Right, we're all ready. We can get started. Let's just turn everything on. We need to put up the light. Let's open the doors first of all. To load the passengers, we'll put the cab light on. Not that we really need it, but put the destination on and we'll have the headlights on. We're just waiting to load up and then we'll have to wait for 9:30 and then we can go. The first stop I think shall be it might be no, it won't be Stargate, will it? No, it'll be Squires Gate. That's where it'll be. Yeah, we've got to wait about another half minute or so. So how have you been? There's plenty of space in the chat box. You know who I am. I'm Lord Keith, and today we're just going to have a nice, gentle stroll all the way down to Ormskirk. I can go into drone mode, and then that's not a problem. I haven't driven this one for a while actually. So we've got 25 more seconds and we can leave. Let's just have a look at these people getting on. That's the train. My name is Jeff. As you can see, it's fully loaded already. We've got 10 seconds and we can go. By the time I've got ready, we can park up, we can get off the way. There we go. Shut the doors. And we're off. Like I said, first station is Squires Gate. It's approximately 1.5 miles. On the way past you'll see the Pledge Beach and the building of the Pledge Beach station, which I actually remember being built because I was living and working in Blackpool at the time. I don't live there now, like. I don't work in Blackpool anymore either. Yes, so there's the Pleasure Beach, as you can see, to the right hand side. If I just have a good climb into the air, we can have a look. I remember the car park, the Pleasure Beach like that, exactly like that. And once we clear these trees, I did the scenario which allowed us to build the platform, which is just here on the right. You'll see it here. I need to back up a bit so I can get back on the train. There's the platform. See, they're still working on it. That's because this was back in 1986 or thereabouts. Got the brakes on. coming in hard, so it takes a little time to stop this train. It's not a bad little engine, the 142. I don't think any of you have ever drove it. You know, it's a nice little train. It runs well. The only problem is, if you go across the points and as you're going across the points, if you're a little bit quick, then it will derail. It likes to derail very much. It really loves derailing, this train. And it doesn't even have to be fast either. You're only looking 5-10 miles an hour over and it'll come off the tracks. Very sensitive, very, very sensitive. Lovely train to drive, don't get me wrong. You know, that's how it is. It's just, it's very temperamental. It is. Right, so the brakes on. Station's immediately after this bridge. I'm just a few seconds late. Not that that matters. If I'd have left it a bit longer, that'll do nicely. This is quite a quick turnaround going over here. We're only leaving 20 seconds late. Not really a problem, that. Doesn't matter anyway, that's what I say, I can catch it up because there's an area where it's a long way between stations further down. St Anne's is the next station. We're due there about 9:36. We'll be there a little bit later than that because we are running a minute late, so not to worry. Like I say, this is in real time. I have said this before, and because it's in real time, I don't know how long it's going to take. But we'll do our best to catch up again, you know, so we can get ahead. That used to be the old Pontins camp. That no longer exists. And across this way to the left is the old Blackpool airport. They don't do any big major aircraft there anymore. They do, like the show, the air show. The planes land there when they're doing the air show in August. The air show's pretty good actually if you get a chance to come to Blackpool and try it, you know. I went for last year. I didn't really stay around much. I just took photographs. I didn't take any video, otherwise I'd have had it on my YouTube channel. We're 1 mile away now. Due to leave here at past 36:30. So we'll come in a bit tighter this time. We're doing alright. Like I say, I'm not really worried about time. As long as we don't crash or anything like that, we don't come off the rails. Right. We're nearly there. Caught up a bit of time. We can do that again, you know, that's not a problem. rarely see anybody on this station, you know. And we're off again. Next stop is Ainsdale and Fairhaven. Or Ansdell and Fairhaven, I should say. That's not too far from St Anne's. If you're going down the promenade, nice area actually. It's a really nice area. We've got 2 minutes to get, well, a minute and a half now to get there. Should be alright, I think. But I say I'm not in a rush. We're approaching shortly. I'll let it come in on its own this time, under its own speed. Still playing catch up, remember. Not much, but you know, we have to do it. We've got to try, haven't we? I don't like being late, but at the same time, I'm not really bothered if we are. Lytham next. We've actually caught up a lot of time there. We've got 2 minutes to get to Lytham. Might not be easy, you know, it might be a bit harder this time. We're nearly there already. Just let it coast from here because it's not that far. This might just get us back on time. We're only running a few seconds late, it's not a problem. Approaching the station now. This one opens on the right platform. They vary along this line, the platforms, from right to left. There's only a couple on the left hand side, but you know, at the same time, we're not doing too bad, you know, we're not doing bad at all. Why is the doors opening again? Oh, come on, give me a break. I don't know, did you see that? Deliberately holds me up. Has to make you run late. I'm going to have to speed now to get through this. Well, I won't, because I'll just keep to just under the speed limit, so. It's so annoying that, innit? You don't even press the button and it still does it. It still locks the doors, opens the doors on its own. It does my head in, that does. But never mind. We'll manage, we'll get on with it, and we'll, you know, we'll do what we've got to do. I've got a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit here, and then I've got about half a mile and it goes back up to 70. And if I keep going, I can still make that without having to mess about going over the speed limit. See, I can hold that now. 70 mile an hour now, so I can really get it down. We'll be there before you know it. Hopefully this time a bit early. See how we go. Got 2.5 minutes to get there. That should be easy. Coming up, we're not far away now, just under a mile. Ignore my little bird, by the way. There's a canary with a big mouth. He is. He waits till it goes dark outside the window. He looks out the window and then he starts singing. He does it all the time. I used to have them sat in the window, but he sings all day long. It doesn't get on my nerves, the fact that he sings all day long. It's just the fact that, you know, when it goes dark, he's supposed to roost, and he doesn't. He just. Coming a bit hot there, didn't we? But never mind, eh? That was very good. We're now ahead of time. So this time we're actually leaving on time. The next station is Kirkham and Wesham. We just got a 30-second wait. I think we did all right there for time. There we go. 2.5 miles, or 2.9 miles. Like I said, nice little train this, the 142. It's not too bad, look. Only 2 coaches. I remember him running these on this line actually. They use what they call a sprinter now. It's a nice little engine, really. It's a diesel still, but it's a nice little engine. And it's pretty fast actually. I quite like the sprinters. They're using the 323 on the Blackpool line these days. I don't go up that way very often. But we've got main line coming down here. So we're on a restriction, a speed restriction on the points, because as I said before, this train loves to derail. It does, it's not happy with points at all. So we'll just coast round this section down here that's on the speed restriction of 55. We're doing around 50 mile an hour now, so we'll just take it easy. We've still got 4 minutes to reach Kirkham and Wesham. And then the next station after that, I can't remember whether this one's on the Salwick stop. It might be, I don't know. Chances are it could be. Salwick could be on the route. It's whether I've got the right route, the right time or not. You rarely see a train stop at Salwick station. Rarely. In fact, I think I've seen one in the last 18 years, maybe 20 years. And I wasn't on it. I was actually on the Blackpool North train. And I was going the other way. I was coming away from Blackpool, but yeah, there was a train parked at the station at Salwick. I never seen anybody ever get off on and off. Oh, tell a lie. I've seen one person once, and I'm talking 30 years ago, maybe more. One person got off at Salwick station. Got a 30 mph speed restriction coming up for the points. So we'll just cool our biddy army and slow down a little bit. We're doing okay actually. We've still got 2 minutes to reach Kirkham Station. It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. The tractor there waiting to cross the tracks. You do have to keep an eye on your speed round here. Need to drop it and pick it up. That's the signal box for this section. We'll be pulling into Kirkham shortly. There's no point in accelerating, we're not that far away, we're only 600 yards away from the station, so... All this line's all electrified now, these days. They run a London train from Blackpool these days as well. And a train to York. That's a diesel. That's a 4.5 hour journey. So a 4 hour journey to York, direct from Blackpool. It's a nice run that, you know. It's not a bad run at all, that. We're going to have to wait 30 seconds. The next speed restriction is just outside the church at Preston. I don't know if you know anything about that big church at Preston. The steeple is made of railway sleepers, funny enough. And we're off once the doors are shut. There we go. Preston platform 2. That's normal, by the way. Coming back, it's platform 1. We can get some speed up in a minute. Bounces about like mad inside the cab. Look at that. It's like being on a roller coaster, isn't it? Now we can get our foot down, we can get to Preston. It's quite a long journey, we've got 12 minutes to do it. I hope you're enjoying this ride. It's a nice little journey. I like to run this Ormskirk on the free roam a lot of the time, and I don't go to Blackpool South, I go to Blackpool North, and I usually run it with about 100 coach train. Leave all the platforms completely blocked, so nothing can get in or out. It's just a bit of fun, you know, and nothing. You don't never see any trains anyway when you're on when you're playing free roam. There's never any trains about. It doesn't draw any, it doesn't produce any, and nothing. You know, you don't spawn nothing. The only things you see are people on platforms, but there's no other trains. You don't even hear them. I don't mind free roam mode. It's not too bad. I just wish they would put the odd train on, you know. At least you'd have something to look at when you're flying down the road, down the track at 100 miles an hour. So we're not that far away now from Preston. You ever been to Preston? I quite like Preston. Preston's quite nice. A nice little town. Tsw5 there going by. Here's Salik. There's usually nobody here anyway. Look at that bounce on that. What would you be like if you were sat in there? Can you imagine? Bounces about all over the show, doesn't it? It is. Let's get back outside. We're not that far away now. It's a ghost. Nice one, Sulky Krogan. Oh, that's a good one. I tell you, it's comments like that that make my day, you know. It's funny. We'll be approaching Preston shortly. You'll see that big church I was talking about when we left Kirkham and Wesham. You'll see it shortly. It's huge. You see it in real life. It's a really nice building. Really, really nice. I've never been in it. I haven't actually been in it. I did live in Preston for a while once. I was based in Preston. And I never got a chance to go in there. I mean, I am, you know, I have got a religious side. You know, I do believe. I don't go on about it though. You know, I don't nag in people's ears. Oh, you do this, do that, do the other. I'm not like that. No. I believe everybody has their own opinion, and that's why they have. That's why they have free will, you know. Coming down to that 35 mile an hour speed limit shortly. Start to brake for that one. Don't worry, we've still got 5 minutes to get to Preston. We'll be there before you know it. And of course we have, if you're coming beyond Preston with me, we still have that point where the guy has to take the token for the single rail. And then there's 2 other speed restrictions up there, going that way. I can release that now because the gradient will slow us down. There's that big church in the distance, that's the one I was telling you about. With the railway sleeper steeple. That was the weather train going the other way, that's another one of ours. It's full of weather symbols, that's why I call it the weather train. The other one I have, it has my name on the front and back, and it's just a plain purple train. It's 100 coaches long. That one is not in the Creators Hub, because it's one I use when I'm messing about. This is Preston Junction coming up. Now look at that church, look how impressive that is. Isn't it a beautiful building, that? It is, it's a lovely building. See along here, see this line here? If you come along here with me alive, there's a tree been growing there for the last 40 years in between the rails, and it's still there, nobody ever touches it. It's still growing, it's a bit twisted and it's a bit, you know, it's a bit out of date, but it's doing alright. Right, we're approaching platform 2 now. Still got 2 minutes to get in the station and we're here already, so not to worry. I can't remember the names of the stations going up to Ormskirk. I don't run it that often to get used to it, and I've never been up that way in real life, so it doesn't really bother me. We have a name for Preston Station. I'm not saying it because it's I don't do bad words. There you go. Look at that, it won't even let me get back to the front of the train. What's it like? I'm sorry about that, it's a bit annoying that, but there you go. I can't do anything about it. Bit strange that, isn't it? Believe it or not, we're actually 3 minutes early. So I'm afraid we're going to have to wait because it won't let us leave anyway. Welcome if you just joined us. This is the Class 142 on service up to Ormskirk from Blackpool South. Excuse my cough. We're just waiting now. It's normal this at Preston. You ever been through Preston Station? Every train is held up here. And it's usually only a couple of minutes, but you know. If it was just free mode, I'd just go anyway, but it isn't, so we're in service, so we can't go anywhere. I hope you've had a good day anyway. It's approximately 7:30 here in the evening. been a beautiful day. That's been a lovely day. Two minutes, we'll be off again. I'm sorry about the wait, there's nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid. The last 30 seconds we'll be ready to go. We're taking the slow line, which means we'll be turning right in a couple of sets of points. Turning right very shortly, and then we should get back down to normal speed. The next stop is a signalman with the token. Sorry about my cough. Can't help that, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. I couldn't help that, I don't know where that come from. Oh my word. How rude. Excuse me. That's not like me, I don't do that sort of thing. I do apologise. I'm 2 miles away from this signalman now. And we've got to pull up with him. He's going to give us a token and that allows us up a single line to Ormskirk. There's a couple of speed restrictions along this line. They're both at 15 mile an hour. The time between platforms won't start again till we reach the signalman anyway. And we're nearly there. We're not far away. I'm not in any rush to reach him, you know. See the red light on the signals at the top? I'll just do a slow crawl, or, you know, slowing down as we get there. If you see up the tracks, In the distance there's a building that's higher than the others. That's where the that signalman is. We're nearly there now. We have to stop here because it's and then it'll tell us to move on from here, you see. There we go, look. Next stop, Croston. We're running a little bit late again now, but not to worry. Why you like talking Krogan? Hey? Good job of knowing it. It's all horns and level crossings down here. We'll get our foot down and then the next station we should be catching up again with a bit of luck. I'm not worried about the timing, you know, it doesn't really bother me. Well, it does a bit. If I have OCD, it's time. Yeah, I love being on time. I don't like being late. Every appointment I have to go to, you know, for all my health checks, I keep my watch especially fast so I'm there, on time. I hate being late. Coming into Croston now. 3 minutes over time. That's not a problem. Don't matter, does it? Who cares? Who's counting? You? Me? I don't know. Even this video's an hour long. And we're off again. We got 1 minute to go 2 miles. Think we'll do it? Nah. Does it matter? Nah. Do we care? Nah. A big lump of nah, isn't it? Come on, you got to have a laugh at least. I don't bother, I don't care if we're late or not, you know, it's only a game at the end of the day, isn't it? You know, considering it's such a short run this, I'm surprised it's an hour long. I really am. Then again, this train isn't exactly known to be the fastest, is it? I think it's the slowest train I've actually got. Oh no, tell a fib. No, I've got a slower train than that. Yeah, I have. Doesn't like the rails at all. I don't use it very often either. It's on the hub if you're interested to have a look. Along with all my fast trains and my Ladybird trains, all the ones I've decorated. I don't think we'll catch up that time now, you know. It doesn't matter, does it? It's only a minute, that's what I say. We're nearly there now. Nearly there. Next station is 0.7 miles away. Oh, I didn't mean to put it into emergency. Never mind. Won't let me accelerate on it anyway. Until the trains come to a complete stop. That doesn't help, does it? But never mind. It don't matter. Don't matter none at all. There's no point in having an extra speed on it. Because it's on a 15-mile-an-hour speed limit anyway. I did need to slow down. It's just a bit stupid this, you know. You know what I'm going to do? When I pull out the station, I'm going to stay in the cab and let's see what happens when we go over the points. Because the whole cab bounces about, you know. You'll see. Right, I'm going to sit in here while we come out of these points. You watch what happens. Any second now we can go. Now watch what happens in the cab. We're not allowed to go any faster than that. Well, see where the lines join here? Watch what happens. You see it bounce? It's terrible when you go when you've got a lot of points, you know. Right, Bursker Junction next at 10:28. We're already 5 seconds overdue, and we've got 2 miles to go. But guess what? Nobody cares. It doesn't matter. Welcome if you just joined us. This is a Class 142 heading for Ormskirk. I am in service. We've got a couple of stations to go to the end of the route. It's nice of you to join us. It's been a bit of a delay and we've had a bit of fun on the way. Look at that. It's like being on a roller coaster at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It's worse than being at sea, innit? Can you imagine being in a boat on that one when the weather's like that? And you'd up and down be terrible, that wouldn't it, eh? Never mind, we got 1.5 miles to go to the next station. I'm only a couple of minutes late, I'm not worried about that. At least the train stayed on the track, which is more than I expected it to. Terrible, these trains, this 142 on these tracks, you know. There's level crossings everywhere up and down here, you know, on this line. We're also almost at Bursko now. It takes a fair way to stop on this train. That's why I put the brakes on early. That way by the time I enter the station I'm only doing a couple of miles an hour. We're on an uphill climb anyway, so it won't make any difference. We're still only a couple of minutes late, it's not a problem. Next stop is Ormskirk. This is a 15-mile-an-hour approach to the platform and a red flag, so you can't go anywhere further anyway. We'll only be about a minute late, or just over. Don't matter anyway. Yes, it's not a problem. We're only a little tiny bit late, doesn't really matter. I won't get penalised for it, I don't think, you know, it's not a problem. And if I do, you know, I should be well away anyway. Seeing as how it's the first time I've run this service, I should be in for line for a gold medal anyway. I don't know what I'll be doing next. I appreciate anyone who's joined us for this one. I'm just going to coast in now because there's nothing I can do about being late. You know, we're already a minute and a half. There's nothing I can do about it, so I'll just let it coast into the station now. I'm going to have to put the brakes on anyway because it's 15 mile an hour. And we're here. Look at that, spot on. And that's us, we're finished. So, I appreciate you being with me. I don't know what I'll be doing next, but I'm sure it'll be fun. It's always fun. Oh, he's going to want me to lock up first, isn't he? I always forget to do that. I always forget I've got to wait and lock up. I don't know, it's all done anyway, so we'll have a look at my stats and we'll see where we've gone. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Give me a silver. Now, what did I lose points on? Nothing really, did I? I wonder why it only gave me a silver. Not allowed to improve that anyway, so it makes no difference, does it really? Yeah, that's very unusual. I would have expected a gold for that one. It's probably distance, you know, distance from markers, but never mind. Right, I shall let you go. I'm happy to see you with me. I hope you'll join me on the next one. Take care, and bye for now.